Fanatico, episode 29, almost at episode 30. It's a great time to be a boxing fan. Let's go ahead and switch over to my face. What is going on, brothers and sisters, if you guys are out there watching? This is amazing information because Canelo Alvarez just hit us with the ultimate Uno reversal card. And of course, we got to start it off with Hashim47 with the Let's Go champ. Thank you for showing up, brother. Every time, we appreciate it. The community appreciates it. The Boxing Fanatical Live community appreciates it. Let me get a quick drink. And let's start off the show with Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and never have those words been any truer than Canelo's Uno reversal card switcheroo from Jermell Charlo to Jermell Charlo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Now, give me one second. I gotta do this. I gotta do this real quick. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, now I could turn that off. Yo, now we're talking, guys. Now we're talking. Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo. Now, here are the details of this fight. If you're interested, this is the details of this fight. What's going to happen is, first of all, let me pull up the chat real quick. What's going to happen is that Canelo. Well, actually, let me read this real quick, and then we're going to talk about what's going on with the fight. Adrian Dones, what's up, Fanatical? Interesting turn of events. Yes, to say it lightly. Yes, huge W on bro. Yes, huge, massive W for Canelo Alvarez with this switcheroo. Rashid Wilson, great year for boxing, best one in a long time. I would argue that this is probably the best in modern boxing history. Jumpman23, yo gang, haven't been in here 3 weeks. Lots of stuff been happening this month. A whole boatload of stuff has been happening. But it's good to see you in here, Jumpman. We miss you. Hashim, what a curveball. West 931, what's good, my guy? What's going on, brother? Thank you for coming in. Not gonna lie, Canelo is him for this 100%, man. He's showing everyone up. I think it's almost like an avalanche of stuff. It just keeps, or a snowball of like crazy, like, oh, you think I'm doing this? Well, here you go. Like Canelo was on his, so you think I'm not gonna fight Benavidez? All right, I'm signing a 3-fight deal. Like, and everybody was hyped, right? And then, hold on, Jay Shep, what's going on, brother? What's up? So he's like, oh, so you think I'm not fighting Benavidez? Okay, cool. I'm going to sign a 3-fight deal with the PBC. I'm sorry, what were you saying? And then it's like, oh, damn, he signed a 3-fight deal. Okay, but, he fighting Jermall to start. That's cool, but, he not Jermell. He's not Jermell. Jermall's not Jermell. How about this? How about it's Jermell? How about that? How about I actually fight Jermell? Now what? Like that's the vibe that I'm getting. I feel personally attacked by Canelo Alvarez. That's how I feel. I literally feel personally attacked by Canelo Alvarez because this man is just one-upping every single thing, bro. Like, my man said, I'm not coming to the PBC to Lightfoot and step my way into Benavidez. I'm coming to the PBC to basically dismantle their roster. I'm coming to the PBC so that it look like the dudes that's sitting around 154, 160, 168 don't got nothing on Canelo Alvarez. They don't got nothing on Canelo Alvarez. With that being said, though, a Jermell Charlo fight is not a guaranteed win for Canelo. Let me say this again. A Jermell Charlo fight, it is not a guaranteed win for Canelo. Okay, hold on. You know we got to bring out the, come on, we always got to do this. Like when we, you know what I'm saying? When we do this. A Jermell Charlo fight is not a guaranteed win for Canelo. Not. He is putting his fight with Benavidez at risk by agreeing to a fight with Jermell Charlo. Now, this ain't even speculation anymore. This ain't somebody's hearing it through the grapevine. We're not getting third-party indicators that this is what's going on. I think what happened was that there was a miscommunication with the third-party guys, and they heard Charlo, and they just assumed it had to be Jermall because there ain't no way Canelo was going to fight at 154. Jermell, that wasn't happening. They just assumed that Jermall was the one that Canelo was fighting. I think that all along, because you don't just flip it around like that. You don't have negotiations to fight Jermall, and then all of a sudden you just redirect within a matter of days to fight Jermell. I think they were always supposed to fight Jermell. I think that was the decision, but it was being given to the reporters and the inside journalists as Charlo, and they just said, okay, well, it's not Jermell because he's 154, so it has to be Jermall. This makes sense. Jermall, off the 2-year layoff or whatever. So maybe, it's Jermall. So Canelo's going to come back and fight Jermall. No! He's fighting Jermell. Canelo is a beast. Now, if he wins this fight, he one of the best Mexican fighters of all time. If he wins this fight, he already is. But if he wins this fight, he further cements that legacy. So it gives him more of it gives him more argument points. It gives him more weapons in the conversation to say that he is the best Mexican fighter of all time. First and only undisputed 4-belt era Mexican champion. He's gone up so many weight divisions, and now he's fighting an undisputed champion. This is undisputed versus undisputed for the first time ever, guys. For the first time in 4-belt era history, we have two active undisputed champions fighting each other. This is absolutely unbelievable. The Uno reversal that we got from Canelo Alvarez is insane. And at the same time solidifies this year as one of, if not the best year in modern boxing history, period. I don't want to hear about 2015 with Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about 2007 when Floyd fought Oscar De La Hoya. I don't care. In modern boxing history, this is the best year ever. Canelo literally gifted us. He said, I'm not giving you Benavidez this year, but I'm giving you Jermell. I'm giving you Jermell. Unbelievable. And we got Love C Shorty with the $5. Hold on. Let's pull this up real quick with the $5 super chat. And we gotta give him we gotta hit it with the
Has done it from time to time. Just hasn't been.
Let's do it again.
From time to time. Just hasn't been.
$5 super chat by Love C Shorty. What's going on, brother? It might be nap time for Canelo with Mel. This ain't Jermall. This is Jermell. This is a different story here. We're talking about a completely different beast. As a matter of fact, let me show you how different of a beast Jermell actually is, because I don't think it is driven home to a lot of people. Some people just say, oh, Jermall, it doesn't really matter. It matters a lot. One is literally elite and the other one is an okay boxer. That's how different they are in boxing. Now let me pull this up real quick so you guys can see. Let's put the picture. This is Jermell's beautiful box rec record, because this is a box rec of a prestigious elite fighter. We got Jermell with 35 wins, one loss and one draw. But don't let that one loss and one draw confuse you in any way, shape, or form, because we'll break it down here real quick so you see what I'm talking about. He got notable wins. His last fight was last year. He did have a hand injury. They were trying to get him to fight Zhu, but he had the hand injury, so they couldn't get into that fight. He had the hand injury in December, so there was like a pushback on that, and obviously they were moving towards that, but there's a pivot, because once you put Canelo on a 3-fight deal with the PBC, it's opportunity time, right? Financial opportunity and prestige and legacy opportunity once Canelo is in the PBC. So Jermell said, hold up, pump the brakes. We're going to go ahead and fight a Canelo Alvarez so we can solidify our legacy. Now, he beat Brian Castano and he became undisputed. At that time, he became undisputed when he beat Brian Castano. Now, he had originally did a draw with him, and it was a draw. It was a legitimate draw. It was a back and forth. It was like, damn, man, this is crazy. But when they ran it back, it wasn't even close. He was beating him up from pillar to post, doing everything he wanted to do versus Castano in the second fight, cleaning up that draw. Then he's also fought Tony Harrison, another notable win on his record. He lost to Tony Harrison, then cleaned him up in the rematch. Because he's that much of a beast. He's determined. Sure, you might get the dub, but it ain't gonna happen. Out of 100 times, if you fight me, you beat me one time. That was that lucky time that you got. So he cleaned up both of his losses. He also has wins over Austin Trout, Erickson, Lubin, Gabriel Rosado is somewhere around here. He got Gabriel Rosado, Marta Rosian. He got a bunch of crazy wins. Demetrius Hopkins, he is a beast. And he is undisputed at 154. Now, where he's going to move up to 168. He will be at 168. So that's going to be a bit of a difficult turn for him. He's going to have to work a little bit more. But this is crazy to me because it removes all of Canelo's excuses. Now, Jermell could say, hey, look, this is my first time at 168. It's tough, whatever, but I did my best, right? If he loses, he could say that. But what can Canelo say if he loses to Jermell Charlo? This is what makes Canelo even more of a beast. What can he say if he loses to Jermell Charlo? He can't say, I lost to the bigger guy. I lost to the bigger guy. There is no bigger guy. You the bigger guy. Canelo, you the bigger guy. So where's Canelo's excuses? He has to win. This is what makes it even more crazy to me that he picked Jermell. He has to win. Jermell's going to go in there with way less pressure. He already has a loss. So does Canelo. But Canelo could look at his loss and be like, all right, it was Floyd Mayweather when I was young. It was Bivol because he was big. What now? What if Jermell pulls out the upset, and he has the capabilities of doing so? It's dangerous in every single direction that you look at it. Kudos to Canelo Alvarez for picking this fight. I thought he was going to go the easy route and pick Jermall. He picked Jermell. Let's go ahead and pull up the comments real quick. Let's switch over. Actually, let's switch over. But before I switch, let me just make sure that you guys see it. We got it posted by PBC. So PBC has already posted it here. And we also got it posted by Canelo Alvarez himself. September 30th in Las Vegas, Canelo versus Charlo. And not only that, boxing scene as well. Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo, September 30th in Las Vegas. Venue has not been specified yet, so we are waiting on that. But yes, they confirm here in this article in Boxing Scene that he will be fighting at 168. So Canelo is not only fighting this man. He is defending his title. So he's not going to 154 or catch weighting him for 154 belts. He's saying, come to me, I'll lose the belts, you'll keep the belts if if you win. Unbelievable by Canelo. He like, it's literally, I've done a 180 on Canelo Alvarez. I don't know about you guys. I've done a 180 on Canelo Alvarez. I went from thinking, what are you doing? To like, yo, what are you doing? Like, same words, different energy. Same words, different energy. Unbelievable by Canelo. He's absolutely legendary. This man is legendary. Now let's move.
Done it from time to time. Just haven't been.
Oh, we got the $5 suggestion set. Let's give it a horn real quick because it's still beast. Thank you so much, brother, for that. Thank you so much. All right, let's pull this up real quick. Let's see. He can't be a beast fighting a guy 2 ways below him when Benavidez is right there. He's going to fight Benavidez. What is wrong with you? Obviously, it's a 3-fight deal. So would you? Okay, TM. Let's do this. Let's play this game. Is a Jermell Charlo fight better than a Jermell Charlo fight? Because that's where we were going. That was what we were gonna get. Is a Jermell Charlo fight better than a Jermell Charlo fight? Please tell me. Please. Morrell's a rookie. Nobody cares. He's a rookie. The only people that care are people that are trying to create a narrative. He's a rookie. No notable wins. Only nine wins. He just started. He's a baby. He's wet behind the ears still. Nobody cares about him. The only people that's caring, y'all creating false care about Morrell. Y'all didn't care about Morrell until Morrell and the Benavidez whole situation started. And then all of a sudden, everybody's caring and saying that Morrell is this beast because Benavidez didn't fight him. Therefore, he's scary. No, Benavidez didn't fight him because he's not anybody yet. That's why Benavidez didn't fight him. There's not going to be any financial gain for fighting Morrell. There's not a legacy gain for fighting Morrell. So why you fighting Morrell? Morrell has nothing notable yet in his record. Let him build up and get more than 2 digits in terms of wins. Let him at least get 2 digits of wins before we can even start talking about a Morrell fight at 168. Forget about that. The boxing guys have blessed us. Yes, 100%. Canelo is the king of weight games. Yeah, see, so TM is just in here because he don't like Canelo, right? Like, it don't matter what Canelo would have done. He would have fought Jermall. Oh, he fighting an old dude. Like, he fighting an old dude. Oh, he would have fought Benavidez. He probably still would have been like, he of course he picked Benavidez because he saw that Benavidez didn't take out Caleb Plant, but he took out Caleb Plant, so he knows what he's doing in terms of you just don't like Canelo Alvarez. Just say I don't like Canelo Alvarez. It's easier that way. Then we don't have to figure out the reason or connect the dots because we're thinking that there's logical dots to connect, but there isn't any. Jermell Charlo is an undisputed champion at 154. 168, great, is a bunch of weight. Canelo's been moving up weights and moving down weights all over the place, going way further than from 154 to 168. So weights, whatever, skills is what pays the bills more than anything. And to me, Jermall would have went up to 168. Jermall's a 160. And Canelo would have smoked him. But Jermell going up to 168 to me is actually a different story because Jermell has the skills to compete against Canelo Alvarez. Let's not forget, Floyd Mayweather was little versus Canelo. Little. But he completely dismantled Canelo Alvarez. So the weight to me is not as big of a deal as a lot of people like to make it seem. This might be a little bit more comfortable for Jermell Charlo when it comes to his preparation for the fight because he doesn't have to worry about weight as much as he did when he was trying to make 154 because fighters do not make the weight that they're in. Fighters make a much more draining weight to be competitive in terms of their height and size. So he might actually be more comfortable making the 168 weight. Plus, he gets an opportunity at Canelo's belt while still protecting his undisputed belt. So even if he comes out losing the fight, he'll still be undisputed. So the risk reward is more on Canelo, and all of the reward is on Jermell Charlo. Because even if he lost that fight, nobody's gonna look at him any different. They'll be like, yeah, sure, he lost, but he lost to a Canelo that's bigger than him. So nobody's gonna blink twice to give praise to Jermell. So this is actually more dangerous for Canelo than it is for Jermell. Even if you're thinking of it as, oh, he's giving himself the advantages, but anything can happen in boxing. If he gives himself the advantages and then loses, that's going to look worse for Canelo. And in my opinion, I would 100 times over prefer a Jermell fight than a Jermall fight. All right. And he rematched the loss and beat him. You talking about Tony Harrison with Jermell? Jermell deserves his payday, to be frank. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Man, I cannot wait, bro. This fight is going to be so nerve-wracking. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Mel is moving up 2 weight classes for this fight. Yes, he is. This is going to be good. I mean, Canelo could say that Jermell just had too much power because he does have crazy power. Yeah, but you can't really use that, AP, when you're the bigger guy. Because the thing is, boxing is political, right? Boxing is super political. People could come in here and if they have an agenda, they could just stick to their agenda and use politics for their agenda. They could be like, Canelo lost to Bivol because he was a bigger guy, even though Canelo just simply got outboxed by Bivol. Bivol didn't use his bigger guy attributes to beat Canelo. He was just not better than Bivol. Canelo was not better than Bivol. So he ended up losing to a better Bivol. That's all that happened. But politics, people could be like, oh yeah, he lost, but it was because he was bigger. He lost to Floyd, but it was because he was younger. Like, there's always like politics. Politics is always there. So if he loses to Jermell, there's no politic angle that he could use. Even if he gets hit hard or whatever, he can't really say that, because then it's like, then what you doing going all the way up to light heavy if you getting hit hard by Jermell? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of political posturing that can happen on the opposite end for Jermell against Canelo, but there ain't that much for Canelo. There ain't that much. He's more active. He's not as inactive as Jermell, and he's been going all the way up to light heavyweight. Right? He was thinking about cruiserweight. Going all the way up to light heavyweight is not a good look if he loses to Jermell, which gives me even more respect that he even went on and did this fight. Because this dude right here, right? He's saying Canelo versus Benavidez. Yes, it's a 3-fight deal. Why do you want his first fight to be Benavidez? We already know that he has 2 more fights after the first one. Did you not see that he signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC, or you just pretending that you didn't see it? So you just pretend like you just gonna go with whatever fight you see right now, and this is the fight you see. Therefore, he's ducking Benavidez, and it's like, yo, nah, but he got a 3-fight. I don't want to hear that. He's fighting Benavidez right now. He's not fighting Benavidez right now. He's fighting Jermell Charlo. So that's the only thing that there's nothing else. He's obviously fighting 2 more fights after this, and those 2 fights. Who's he gonna fight? Who do you think he's gonna fight for the next 2 fights after he beats Jermell? If he wins that fight, who do you think he gonna fight? Huh? You think he gonna rematch Caleb Plant? Who do you think? TM he gonna fight? Let me know. TM, Canelo has a better chance of beating Benavidez than he does Jermell Charlo. I don't know about that. I don't know. That is a little bit close to me. It's a little bit close to me. He fighting a dude 2 weight classes below him. Good job deflecting. Okay, so then what happened when he was fighting a dude 2 weight classes above him? What happened with that? When he was fighting Bivol, what happened with that? He didn't just do that? Like 2 fights ago, he didn't do that? Yeah, he did, but like, you know, it's like like you see the multiverse, how the MCU work, and sometimes like that didn't really happen in the universe that I like to use so that I could create arguments. Now I'm saying it happened in World 96, but World 2021, you know, he didn't do it there. So I'm gonna go to that universe, right? And then I'm gonna say he ducked. He didn't go high. He didn't go up to Bivol. Then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna pretend that's the one. And then I'm gonna say that he fighting somebody smaller. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. And he's fighting him from a 3-fight deal. It's the first fight of 3. It's the first fight of 3. Just say that you don't like Canelo, and then it's an easy conversation. I could be like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. You just don't like Canelo, so I get it. You don't like him, so it didn't matter what he would have done, right? Because once he picks Benavidez, I guarantee you will be back here, and you will say, sure, of course he wants Benavidez now, because he thought about it, and he realized that Benavidez ain't take out Plant, so he not going to take Canelo out, so he going to be able to hang with her. He going to be I already see it, bro. I already see it. Because when you just don't like a fighter, it don't matter what they do. People wanted Floyd to fight 5 people at the same time. Oh, he ducking Cotto. If he picked Cotto, oh, why he ain't pick this guy? Oh, he ducking Ricky Hatton. When he picks Ricky Hatton, oh, why he ain't pick this guy? It doesn't matter who these guys fight. Y'all gonna find a reason every time. And the only time right now is the only time you're saying he needs to fight Benavidez. Because the moment he actually fights Benavidez, you're gonna come up with an excuse why he picked Benavidez so that he could win. You're gonna come up with that excuse. That excuse is coming. Guys, hit the like. If you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. We are at 13 likes. That's what it looks like. And we have a bunch of you guys in here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to hit that Michael Buffer for the likes. We hyped in here. TM, you emotional, bro. Weight classes for a reason, man. You sound ridiculous. Canelo was on PEDs moving through those weights. That's a fact. Oh, okay. All right. So because he used a weight loss supplement, all of a sudden now that Canelo's on PEDs. You see what I'm saying? You just don't like Canelo, bro. You don't like Canelo. He was not using. See, this is the thing. People like to mislead you. Sure, he used a banned substance, right? But his banned substance was a weight loss banned substance. It wasn't a weight gain banned substance. It wasn't a give me more power banned substance. It didn't give him more power to knock people out or take punches. It was just simply to lose weight. Even if he actually legitimately used that, right? Clenbuterol. Even if he actually legitimately used it, it's banned. Sure, it doesn't give him more power. It just helps him make weight on the scale. That's it. So how is that a thing that you could use for him to go up when that's a weight loss thing? You're not even making sense. You just like, I'm going to say all the buzzwords to make Canelo, to keep defaming him as much as I possibly can because I don't like Canelo. PEDs, you know he used that, right? PEDs, right? Like, give me a break. Everything is an excuse, bro. So now you saying, oh, he's fighting somebody that's 2 weight classes below him when Benavidez right there. But when he fought somebody 2 weight classes above him, he's using PEDs. You see what I mean? By how these guys, like when you hate a fighter, when you have an agenda, how your nothing actually circles back to anything that's has logic. Nothing actually circles back to anything that has logic. Nothing. Hold on. We got a $10 super chat by Adrian Doe. Hold on. Let's put that on the screen real quick and let's hit him with the $10. Woo! The uppercut by Tyson Fury. Let's do it again. One more time. Clean. TM, relax. Now let him go off because they get exposed when they talk like this, bro. Haters and super fans always get exposed. They always get exposed. Hold on, let's see. No, he wasn't. That's hearsay, and you choose to believe it because it fits your preferred narrative of Canelo. Of course, this guy doesn't like Canelo, so. Let's see. Stop typing in caps. It's okay. We hear you, buddy. You don't gotta write your words bigger. We know that you're writing, and we can see it, man. We can see it. Hold on. I'm happy for Jermell for the payday. I'd rather see him fight Benavidez. Nobody asked for a 154 Jermell. Okay, well, he will fight Benavidez. So you do understand that he has to fill in the 3 fights. Do you have a better 3 people that he can fight that doesn't include Jermell. I want to know your list. Give me your list. Can you tell me a better 3 that's not named Jermell, that's inside of the 3? He's not going to fight Benavidez, then Benavidez, and then close it out with Benavidez. He has to fight 3 different people, especially if he wins those fights. So let me know who are the 3 that you think are worthy, right, of Canelo choosing so that it can make sense in your mind. I like to sometimes peek into the mind of a hater or a super fan. I like to peek into the mind of haters and super fans, see how their logical consistency always breaks apart. We didn't need to ask for this fight, bro. It's a good fight. Yeah, we didn't ask for it. We weren't asking for it. But if he's gonna do a 3-fight deal, and we know that he's gonna fight Benavidez in the 3-fight deal, why not? Why not? And you're gonna watch it anyways, bro. So calm down. And if Canelo loses, he gonna be like, I knew Jermell was gonna beat him. He ain't at Jermell's level. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? He'll be back in here like, yo, look, man, Jermell is actually amazing. He's amazing. Meanwhile, it shouldn't be an amazing thing, right? It shouldn't be an amazing thing. But to TM is gonna be an amazing thing after the fact. After the fact, it's gonna be like, yo, feather in his cap. Because Canelo's using, I'm saying PEDs, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's cheating, he's not really going up there, he's not. So none of his stuff that he does is legitimate anyways. So he ain't doing none of this. So he ain't that big of a deal, right? Canelo ain't that big of a deal until he loses, and then you're gonna be like, see, Jermell is an amazing athlete, right? This is the loop, and like they like nothing ever circles back correctly. This is what happens with haters and super fans, man. This is what happens. And there were people asking for this fight. I guarantee you, if Canelo retired without fighting Jermell, you would have said he dug Jermell. Of course. People love to say that the person didn't fight, they dug. Till this day, people are like, Mayweather trying to say he the best ever when he dug Thurman. Like, what? This man fought Manny Pacquiao. He one of the greatest fighters of this generation, but he didn't fight Thurman. My man fought Mosley, Cotto, De La Hoya, Canelo Alvarez, but he didn't fight Thurman. So he not the TBE. He probably not TBE. Like, he might or might not be, depending on who you ask. That's not the argument I'm making. I'm just saying, how are you using that argument to say that he's not TBE? You get what I'm saying? Like, why are you using that one to say he's not, like, oh, he didn't fight Thurman? Thurman, like, Thurman lost to a way older Manny Pacquiao years later. A Manny that lost to Floyd. But somehow, he didn't fight Thurman, therefore he shouldn't be called a TBE. This is how people talk. If he doesn't fight, if he would have fought Jermall, I bet you TM would have said, hey, listen, Jermell's a better brother. Why he fighting Jermall? Jermall 2-year layoff, Jermell undisputed. Why he not fighting Jermell? But now that he's fighting Jermell, he's like, damn, I got it. Why you fighting Jermell when he only at 154? And he got to move up 2 weight classes. This is what we talking about, man. This is what we deal with when it's haters and super fans. All right, let's go over here. I wish this fight was in Houston. Oh, you live in Houston? I think it would have went wild over there in Houston, but it's so big that you could put it in Vegas, man. Vegas is the Mecca. They say Madison Square Garden or New York is the Mecca, but Vegas is really the true Mecca. That's where all the big fights happen. His first fight on PBC, he fights a guy 2 weight classes below him. It's obvious. Okay, tell me the 3. I just want to know your 3. Tell me the 3. My man said, good arguments, but let's bet money he doesn't fight Benavidez. So you mean to tell me this dude is going to sign a 3-fight deal? A 3, not a 2. Not a 1-fight deal, a 3-fight deal with PBC, and he's not going to fight Benavidez? Is that what you're telling me? So if you think that he won't fight Benavidez, you have to tell us Who is he going to fight to fill out the 3-fight deal? Who's he going to fight? Who's he going to fight?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Who is he going to fight? Who? You can't sign a 3-fight deal with the PBC and not fight Benavidez. It's impossible. It's mathematically impossible. They don't got many guys that he could choose from. It's nearly mathematically impossible. He can't just say, "Oh, hey, peace out. I signed a 3-fight contract, but got you with the 1 fight. I'm gone." He's not gonna do that, bro. He can't. He has to fight Benavidez from a 3-fight deal. He has no other choice. That's the reason he signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC. That's the reason the PBC is spending $100 million on Canelo to do that. And they want their money back. How they gonna get their money back? Canelo versus Benavidez. You think they signed a 3-fight deal so that for charity to give money away? You think they just like throwing money in the air? Like they just don't care? Absolutely not, bro. The 3-fight deal is for Canelo to fight Benavidez. That is what it is designed for. It is designed for Canelo to fight Benavidez. He's just starting it off against Jermell. And I prefer a Jermell fight than a Jermall fight. Even though Jermall is 1 weight class above Jermell. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about. I'll bet money with you. There you go, AP, whatever, right there. He'll bet. LOL. Just came to speak about one thing, and it seems like y'all talking about it. Yeah, man. What's your take on this, Yendez? What's your take on this? Crazy amount of buzz around Benavidez. Benavidez beats Plant. Internet is asking for fight. Canelo signs a 3-fight deal with the PBC. It's simple maths. It's simple maths. But for Canelo haters, it's never simple. Every move he makes is going to be scrutinized, and they're going to pretend it was a stupid move. They're going to pretend he ducking this guy, he ducking that guy. It don't matter what move he does. That's what TM doing right now. It don't matter what move Canelo does. It don't matter. Once Canelo fights Benavidez, they're going to come up with a reason why he finally picked Benavidez. They're going to come up with a reason. They're going to come out with a reason. But the anti-Canelo boxing fans will say he's ducking. Yep. That's how it works. That's how boxing works. The toxicity is strong with the boxing community. It never adds up, bro. It never does. Fanatico, can you explain why he's definitely going to fight Benavidez? Because he signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC. When people say he's not going to fight Benavidez, then you just got to at least tell me 3 people that you could see that isn't Benavidez, that's in and around Canelo's weight class, that they can make money off of to put Canelo in the ring with. Who? Who's the alternative? If you think he's signing a 3-fight deal with the PBC and not fighting Benavidez, who's the alternative? This is my guess, or this is my speculation. The next fight in May will be Benavidez. The next fight, thank you for hitting the likes, by the way, guys. I saw that thing go up like crazy. Thank you so much. The next fight in May will be Benavidez. That's my guess, because I think he wants a rematch buffer. He wants one fight to give him a buffer for a rematch. So the next fight he fights will be in May, and that's going to be Benavidez. If it ain't, we could talk. It ain't over at that point. He could just have like the nerves of steel and just say, I'll fight Benavidez last. That's a possibility as well. But my hunch is that he wants a rematch buffer. And that's why he's going to fight Benavidez in May. He'll fight Jermell this year. Because he got to fill out. It's like when people were saying, well, why is Floyd going to fight Berto? Because he got to fill out his 6-fight contract. He got to fight somebody. So he fought Berto. Because he already fought Manny Pacquiao. So he fought Berto to finish it out. He got to fight somebody. I really, truly believe that he's going to fight Jermell in September 30th. Benavidez in May, around Cinco de Mayo weekend. And then the next September, he going to fight Boo Boo Andre. That is my speculation for the 3 fights that he's going to have. That's my speculation. I hear some people are saying Errol Spence Jr. I just don't see that happening. That's way far away in terms of like, if Jermell moving up and he getting a little bit of criticism from Jermell moving up, I don't know if he's going to look at Errol Spence and make him move up. I don't think so, but we'll see. Right, because if TM saw that you know what I'm saying? If TM saw that he picked Errol Spence Jr. at any point, he would be hysterical, right? So there's already he's already toting a line for a lot of people by fighting Jermell. So I don't know if he'll go as far down as 147 to bring up a 147er to some weight class at any point to you know what I'm saying? I don't know. If Errol Spence wins undisputed, he might say, "Oh, look, I'm the first guy to fight 4-belt era undisputed person and another 4-belt era undisputed person." Right, so he'll have 2 under his legacy. That could be a possibility of what it will intrigue him or interest him to do something like that. But I don't know. I find it a little bit too far away for Canelo, in my opinion. I think he's just gonna clean out. He's gonna do Jermell, Benavidez, and Andrade, and then he'll move on to something else. Could be his last fights. That's possible. But he might move on to something else. Whatever pops up at that time. If David Morrell starts doing crazy stuff and beats somebody crazy, then maybe we have talks of a Canelo versus David Morrell, and he could close it out, right? He could close it out with a. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. It's a 3-fight deal. Benavidez is next. 100%. Jermell said he can make 168 comfortably. Exactly, because the thing is, it's easier for Jermell to make 168 than it is for Canelo to make 168. Because Canelo has to make 168. Jermell has to just fighters don't fight in their actual comfortable weight ever. They never really fight there, which is one of the reasons why what Canelo has been doing is actually a little bit unprecedented, right? He's kind of going up. Manny Pacquiao did the same thing, just consistently going up way above their actual comfortable weight class, because a comfortable weight class is different from your comfortable weight, right? Because you could probably make 154 and give yourself an athletic advantage by being actually 170. You're really 170, but you make 154 for the fights, and then that gives you an athletic advantage. You could rehydrate a little bit. You could get some power against, you know what I'm saying? And there's other people that's doing the same thing, so you're trying to level the playing field. So there's that kind of stuff. Jermell might actually be able to just fully focus on training and getting sharp and getting ready for Canelo and not have to worry about aggressive dieting, right? He could just eat good and just be fine and prepare for Canelo stylistically, technically, all of those different things, and not have to focus so much on making sure he's making his 154 weight, right? He doesn't have to do that, and that could come as a benefit to Jermell Charlo. Houston is within driving distance. LOL. There you go. Houston is within driving distance to Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada. So you could just go to Las Vegas, bro. Pay-per-views are going to be crazy. Yo, this year pay-per-views, people going to be going broke, bro. Bro, Canelo's going to sell out his first fight in the 3-fight deal, and he still has 2 other fights to go. This man going to make so much money by 2025. Yeah, and he's already giving guaranteed money too. He's been giving guaranteed money, so he got a guaranteed $100 million for the 3-fight deal, which actually beats Floyd Mayweather's 6-fight deal he did with Showtime, because this is essentially a Showtime deal as well, right? This is basically the same kind of thing that happened with Floyd, but it was actually more devastating when Floyd did it in terms of the bomb that dropped towards HBO. Because when Floyd did it basically tanked HBO boxing, right? But he got $100 million for 6 fights. Canelo got $100 million for 3 fights. Right, so that's actually pretty impressive for Canelo to pull that off. The Jermell fight is the second best option, better than Canelo fighting Dudu Andre, which I think he's still going to fight. 2-year hiatus, Jermall or a Bivol at 175, Benavidez fight soon. Yeah, I 100% agree. I think that the fight with Jermell is literally the second best thing he could do. I didn't even see it on the horizon. I thought that a Jermall pick was a way to trick people to make people think he fighting Jermell, but actually he fighting Jermell. Jermall was a red herring. I think people just didn't think that he would do it. Therefore, they were speculating that it was Jermall that he was going to fight. I think there was a miscommunication there or a misunderstanding there, and they thought that he was fighting Jermall. But no, this man it wants all the smoke. Like I said, once he signed that 3-fight deal, I said it. Canelo wants all the smoke. You don't sign a 3-fight deal with the PBC if you don't want all the smoke. And he's proven it. First ever 4-belt undisputed versus undisputed. Unbelievable. Don't you want him to fight Benavidez, bro? Yes, 100%. I say he's going to fight Benavidez. But why does he have to fight Benavidez as the first fight in his 3-fight deal? That's what I don't understand, Rise 888. Why does it have to be the first fight when we already know that he has to fight 2 more people in the PBC? The thing is, if he didn't sign a 3-fight deal with the PBC, I would be like, yo, fight Benavidez. But now that he signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC, I'm like, it's fine. You could go ahead and fight Jermell, and you go ahead and fight. I know you got to fight Benavidez at some point in your 3-fight deal. So at least I have, it's like I got an insurance policy on Canelo fighting Benavidez when he signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC. Because him not fighting Benavidez is simply, without a 3-fight deal, without any type of contract or sign, whatever, it just makes it, okay, you talking to somebody. Okay, I just realized you just wrote that. Okay, cool. I get it, bro. Chat is slow. Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Let's catch up. Let me catch up. Let me just get all the way to the bottom. It's because I'll be trying to read everything. Let me just catch up real quick. Hold on. Benavidez and either Boo Boo Andre or Morrell at the end. Yeah, possibly Errol Spence. Maybe, but I don't know. At a catch weight, of course. It's a possibility, but I wouldn't hang my hat on that. Yeah, I don't think Canelo should fight Morrell in his career. I think the rest of the fights should be big fights and semi-big fights. Yeah. If Morrell does something amazing, right? Let's say Morrell fights somebody of substance, like a plant, right? And then like destroys plant or something like that. Then there's conversations that could be happening there. Maybe there's some legitimacy there. If he beats Plant and then all of a sudden they put him in with Benavidez and then he beats Benavidez or something, then it's like, okay, there's something here. There's something here for Canelo to fight. But as it stands right now, Morrell is not anything important in terms of money, financially, politically, legacy, nothing, none of that stuff. David Morrell isn't even the question when it comes to Canelo. Yeah. Unless he does something insane. He has to do something insane. He has to literally like leapfrog his career. If he doesn't do that, I don't see it happening. I buy the rematch clause. I don't see him fighting Errol. I buy the rematch clause. I don't see him fighting. Yeah. Raj 888. That's what I'm seeing too. I'm looking at it in the sense that he wants, the reason why I think he's going to fight Benavidez in May is 2 things. One, I don't think he's going to keep letting the fans wait for that fight, right? I think him signing with the PBC was already the first warning shot that he's going to fight Benavidez. And then the second warning shot is like, the second reason for him fighting Benavidez on May is that he wants that rematch buffer. Because at least if he wins, then he could fight Boo Boo Andre just to close it out, just to be like, all right, guys, this is ending my contract. Thank you very much. But if he loses to Benavidez, then he has the potential to rematch Benavidez in September. So I think he wants that door open. He doesn't want that door closed because he knows that if he fights Benavidez in the third fight, that PBC could be like, peace, we're going to take that win and we're going to move on to the next one. And we're going to keep that popularity over here at the PBC. Right? So I think that that's one of the reasons why Canelo will more than likely have Benavidez or fight Benavidez in May. If I'm Canelo land, I beat all these guys. If I'm Canelo and I beat all these guys, I'd fight Bivol for my last fights. If I win at 168, we have a trilogy at 175. So you saying that he will bring Bivol down to 168 if I win at 168, and then go up to 175 to finish it out? Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, I don't see Bivol unless, okay, if Bivol comes down, Bivol might want to come down. This would be after he finishes his 3-fight deal with the PBC, because it can't be during. Obviously, it can't be during his 3-fight deal. So this will be after he finishes his 3-fight deal with the PBC. Can't talk about Undisputed, my friend. I'm sorry, can't talk about Undisputed. Not on this channel. Undisputed socials, Twitter, Undisputed YouTube, all that. That's where I'll talk about it. I'm their content manager, so I can't talk about it on my personal accounts, on my personal socials. So hopefully you're not disappointed, but just can't talk about that game here. Let's see. Facts, Jose. I need, man, come on, man. Stop talking about it, man. Thanks. I was talking to TM, bro, my fault. Okay, but TM been gone though, bro. TM came in, says a bunch of crazy stuff, and was like, peace, I'm out. That's it. I'm going to say my illogical stuff, and then I'm gone, man. I'm gone. I just want to plant illogical stuff out there and remind people about the banned substance, and then just leave. So hopefully more people continue to not like Canelo Alvarez for whatever reason. I read the title. One, I hate twins with similar names, bro. Jermall, bro, is very similar, but we know who the real one is. Just know Jermell. Jermell's the real one. He's the 154 beast. Jermall is the guy that, I mean, he hasn't done anything notable, right? And he's the older. Jermall's older by 1 minute. He the older brother, and I'm sure he reminds Jermell as many times as he can, because every time there's an older brother, they always reminding people that they older, even if they only older by like 52 seconds. Keep seeing people thinking he's fighting Jermall. Nah. That's what people thought, but he fighting Jermell. Canelo about to fight Jermell and Jermall, but it's actually only one of them twice. What? All right, so you just trying to confuse the chat. That's what you're trying to do right now. But Vaughn wants at 168 for his belt, so Canelo beats all of them. He should let him get his chances. Then Canelo can get the fight at 175 like Canelo wants it. Okay, that makes sense. We got Poe in the house. What's going on, brother? What's up? How you doing, man? How you doing? Thank you for showing up, man. Thank you. The illogical stuff, yeah. Zoo said Canelo ducked Benavidez and Charlo ducked him in the same day. Zoo said Canelo ducked Benavidez and Charlo ducked him in the same day. So he's saying, would Jermell Charlo duck Canelo? I'm so confused. I'm so confused by this Yendez. I'm confused. I'm a twin with a similar name. Yo, they always do that. Parents always do that. You gonna get Marissa and Melissa. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get Michael and Tricle. Like they always gotta do something like that. I don't understand. Like it either gotta have a same name or it has to start with the same letter, right? Like there's always gotta be some kind of a connection. You will never have like Patrick and Matthew as twins. That will never, ever, ever happen. There's always like a unified kind of name thing that you could see a link to the two names. Like it's always like that. Nah, I'm still here, bro. I'm listening to the Good Boxing Talk. He still ain't fighting Benavidez. Yo, I respect that, though. I respect that, TF. I respect that. He like, at least, you know what I'm saying? He understand. Like, at least he's like, yo, you know what? I'm not just going to be one of those that just hate on everything possible. And because you don't agree with me, I'm like, also hate on you. I actually respect that you're enjoying the boxing talk and you're in here and you're having a good time. So thank you for that. You're still crazy though. And you still got illogical conversations and stuff. But I respect it. No, I'm just kidding. Not really, but kind of, whatever. Here we go. What's your sibling name? Oh, you about to, what? Julius, bro, I'm Julian. Yeah, man, that's how it is, bro. It's always like that. See, Julian, they start with the same letter in the beginning, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a J and a J. It's always like that, man. It's always like that. Oh, man. Damn near the same thing. Tim's saying Jermell ducked him by fighting Canelo, and Canelo ducked Benavidez by fighting Jermell. Oh, okay. That's what Sue. Well, Sue is just mad because he was supposed to fight Jermell, but like, it's one of those things where you can't blame somebody for wanting to just get this legacy. This is like hitting the lottery. It's like hitting the lottery. If you got to fight Floyd back when Floyd was in his heyday, that was like they would call it the Floyd sweepstakes. Like, oh, this person just won the Floyd sweepstakes. Maidana really won the sweepstakes. He got it twice, right? But it's like this guy won the sweepstakes because I'm gonna go ahead and fight this guy. So when you get to fight Canelo, you can't pass that opportunity. You'll come up 2 weight classes to fight a Canelo because why not? You're getting a massive opportunity to have all this money come in to even legacy building, because if you were to win against Canelo, you build your legacy off of that. So in my opinion, this is just the best thing for him all around. This is the best thing for him all around. And you can't blame him for saying, wait, what? Canelo wants to fight me? Tim, you're going to have to wait, bro. I'm going to fight Canelo first. I'm not passing this opportunity. I'm going to fight Canelo first. So I'm not mad at him for it. I'm not mad at him. But Canelo is better opportunity than Zoo, even though Zoo does deserve the shot. Yeah, and you can't say that on the flip, on top of just the realisticness of it, you ain't ducking Zoo to fight Canelo. Canelo's way more difficult. What are you talking about? Like, I would say, I've said this before, I'm going to say this again. When you fight a better opposition than the opposition that currently wants to fight you, you did not duck that person because you cannot fight everybody at the same time. You didn't duck him. You went for something that's even harder. And Jermell is built like that. This dude wants to fight the best at all times. And if you give him an opportunity to fight Canelo, he ain't never going to pass on that opportunity, ever. All right, guys, we hit that mark. We hit that 8 o'clock mark. I almost didn't even realize that we hit 8 o'clock. We were above by 2 minutes. But thank you so much, guys, for coming in here. We had a blast. Hit the like on your way out if you haven't hit the like. We had a bunch of you guys in here today. Today was fire. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats as well, guys. If you haven't hit the like, we'll play Michael Buffer one more time, just as you guys hit that like as I'm coming out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hit you with that DJ horn a little bit too. I'm not saying the lights go up though. I'm not saying the lights go. If you haven't hit the like, guys, just hit it one more time. One more time. There we go. Now I'm seeing it go up. All right, guys, until the next one, you guys already know we are live every Mondays, every Wednesdays, every Fridays, barring some kind of situation. Like Wednesdays, we didn't go live, but those are the exceptions, not the rules. We'll be live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you haven't If you don't know the schedule, know the schedule. Remember the schedule, and we'll be posting every time, hours or an hour, half an hour before we go live, so you guys can prepare and come into to the chat, start talking, do whatever you want to do before we actually go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time every week. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Thank you.